Hey guys, it has been a minute. I have not been doing videos for quite a while now, so I thought, you know what, I need to get back into this. Yes, life is hectic, but I want to tell you guys what I'm up to. I've decided I am doing a no sugar and no refined processed food April. So I'm pretty stoked. I'm also pretty scared, but I wanted to kind of tell you guys how I'm doing it, what I'm going to do. This is day one, so the energy I have is still from all the previous sugar I've had. No, I'm just kidding. But I just wanted to explain what I'm doing, and if anyone else wants to join along, then you're welcome to do so, because I would love to do this with everyone else and kind of just give you the tips and tricks I'm doing to reset my body and get back in track for the rest of the year. So to start with, yes, I am doing no sugar, but to explain that a bit more, I am not cutting out fruits, I'm not cutting out root vegetables, I'm not cutting out a huge amount of grains. My thing is I really just want to be cutting out the processed sugars, the sweets, the crisps, the chocolate, the stuff that slips into your everyday life that you don't even really realize that you're having little amounts of that are really adding up. So I'm already not a pop drinker, I don't drink juice, I don't put sugar in my tea or coffee. Also, just going to mention that I am not cutting out caffeine for this month because God knows my body will probably plummet. I don't actually put sugar or anything in my tea and coffee anyways. I usually have about 2 a day. We'll say 2 to 3 a day, coffee or tea or a mix of both. But what I am doing is no alcohol because there is so much sugar in both beer and wine, which is, I think, really the sneaky thing because I love a good glass of red wine, but that is one of the quickest ways to get sugar into your body. So in a way, I'm using the Whole30 guidelines. They have really amazing resources that you can print off and download, so you should definitely check them out. I will link them below. And I'm using some of their meal plans, their shopping lists. It really is a great resource to use. So I'm kind of following the Whole30 diet, except not, because there are some things that you can't have during the Whole30, which I think if you're sticking to that is a really good plan. But for this month, because I'm eliminating refined sugars and just processed sugars, I want to kind of keep in some things so that I'm not completely stressed, that I have snack options, that I'm not frantically trying to figure out what I can eat. So I am keeping dairy in my diet. I don't consume a lot. Butter, yes, I have on things. Cheese, I do have occasionally. That is something I'm keeping in so that when I am craving sweets, I can just quickly grab something out of the fridge, which cheese is something that I love. So I'm definitely keeping that in. In terms of milk, I only have milk in my tea or coffee, so that's not something that I'm really too concerned about. In terms of grains, I'm definitely keeping grains in because this is my issue. I have this really weird nutrition brain where I can go from being at work and having a cookie with my tea every day, and then all of a sudden I get in this mindset that I'm going to do no sugar, no carbs, whatever, and it's complete extreme. But my nutrition brain is oh well, fruit has really high sugar and root vegetables have really high sugar and grains and legumes and all these things that I'm
slow down, calm yourself.
Having some quinoa with your meal is better than having a cookie. So I'm trying to calm myself down. If you're going so extreme, especially for your first time, or if it's the first time in the year, realistically, I'm probably going to end up eating that cookie because I'm starving and I'm craving it and I'm not fulfilling myself in other ways properly. So needless to say, I'm keeping some grains in with my meal. So the next thing is alcohol. I already touched on this. Alcohol is a no-go. Not having alcohol this month. But, I should say, it is my birthday, April 19th, and I am going to Dublin. So that is going to be a little break from the 19th to the 22nd when I'm away, where Guinness will be had all month. Not month. No, not month. All weekend. So then the obvious, which is also on the Whole30, which I guess this was kind of the point I was making, was that I'm not having any junk foods and I'm not having any processed sugars or even real sugars in the terms of like honey, agave, anything like that. I just want to really switch my body into a healthy mode to kind of go to using like fats and proteins and a little bit of carbohydrates instead of glucose for energy. So really, I mean, simply, this is why my brain needs it, is because it's all foggy from all the sugar. So pretty much what I am eating this month is all the vegetables I want, all the fruits I want. I am going to have some dried fruits because I've been on a dried apricot kind of phase. Love them. And I know that dried fruit does have high sugar content, but instead of a piece of like cake or whatever, I don't know. I say these things because I work at this lovely place for my 9-to-5 job where I get to work with amazing people and amazing animals all day. But like anyone knows, in an office or anywhere, it's either A, always someone's birthday, or B, there is always stuff around to eat. Again, there are so many things left to eat, so I'm having like vegetables, fruits, seafood, unprocessed meat, eggs, nuts, oils, fats, literally all these things that like make up our meals. I'm just kicking out all the things that are not good. And water. Water is going to be a huge one. Probably at least 2 liters a day for me, which is doable because I've done it before and I feel really great on it, and then my skin looks amazing. So that is the plan. So that's pretty much it. I just wanted to give you a little update. If you do want to follow along with the meal plans that I'm doing and all of the shopping lists and everything, just put a comment below or send me a message and I will send you all these free resources. And at the end of the month, I will be posting a blog, which is like a day by day of how I feel, how it went, what I've kind of eaten. So hopefully it's okay because today's day 1. So far so good. But we will see for the next 30 days with a little break in between for Guinness. All right, well, I will see you guys next time and have a lovely day.